while everybody comes on, I already dropped the template into the Facebook group and in the text message, so y'all should have seen it. I'm gonna start tracing my template. I'm not a good rabbit drawer. I had to stick this one on my iPad and use Procreate to draw it out. I really didn't feel like drawing it out, to be honest. It was just one of those days where I just need to trace it. So, let's chat.
Wilson said, good job last night.
Oh, thank you, Wilson.
And so what size is this that you're using? 8 by 10.
And the text message said it was an 8 by 10. If you're not on my text messages, we need to get you on. It's just up to the shoulders. Okay, so you're really not missing anything down here. Does that make sense? I'm going to take it off and I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to have to move my water because I'm just going to spill this water all over everything.
Stella, leave the cat alone.
Okay, so any other questions before we go on? Because we have a lot of things to talk about and a lot of things to do. Are you ready? I am ready.
Do we have shrimp tonight?
We are going to be painting a Woodlands series. Now I know that in March, this is what we're doing. I know that our animals that we've chosen are a rabbit, a fox, an owl, and a cow. The cow doesn't really fit in with the rabbit, the fox, and the owl as far as like the theme, okay? So what we're going to do is, what I did was I'm going to show you what I did. And you can use my color scheme if you want. I took, here it is. I found a color scheme that I like. Okay, and here it is. Can y'all see that? Now, it's way, way too much. It's a lot more than, y'all can all see that. All right, so my color scheme is these really pretty greens. See that? They're all kind of like a muted green. Can y'all see those colors? All right, a really pretty muted green. So I went to my stash of paints and I said, okay, I want to find some colors that match that green. This is called Smokey Jade. This is called Succulent. This Succulent's kind of light. I'm not sure if it's, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure if it's gonna match because it's way too light. So, but I did like my Smokey Jade. Smokey Jade looks like it's a very good color. It's very similar to these greens here. Okay, so I know I want to use that. Here's another one that I really liked. It is Mossy Meadow. Okay, so these are the two greens I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use in my color palette. And that I got from looking at these colors right here. Does anybody have any questions, baby?
No, ma'am.
It's like this burnt umber color or like burnt sienna. You can kind of see these colors right here. So I'm not going to use every single one of these colors, but I really like these colors. So I grabbed my burnt umber. So I know I'm going to have my burnt umber as part of my color scheme. Let me move all these other colors out the way. So I've got my burnt umber, I've got my greens. Okay, you do not have to use the same color scheme as me. I'm giving you some ideas. All right, so all of these golds and these yellows, that's gonna be my yellow ochre. Okay, I'm going with a yellow ochre and an unbleached titanium. You know me. Those are my colors. Okay. This right here, this is probably my burnt sienna. Okay, burnt sienna, which is down here in a big container. So you can see the color right here. So that's my burnt sienna. Y'all see that? All right. My blues. Let me go out of all of this. One more too many. My blues. Okay, very, very smoky blue. So I went in my blues and I found these. This is called Skyline. All I'm doing is using colors that I have in stock. Okay, this is called Skyline. This is called Midnight Garden. So the Midnight Garden would be something like on this dark side. The Skyline would be something like this on this light side. So, too far. There we go. So, I'm giving myself some room there with my blues. All right. The other colors, I got this purple. This is like a really like a violet kind of purple up here. So, where am I going to get that purple? I don't have a lot of purple in stock at all. All I could find is this Prism Violet.
Question.
Yeah.
Where did you get your color board from? Did you make it?
Oh, great question. No, I typed in Google color palettes. I typed in actually I typed in Woodland color palettes. Okay, the only other two colors I have is white and black. Okay, so I'm going to go back over this again, and I'm going to show you what I decided. Oh, I forgot. I have Payne's Gray as well. I threw that one in there too. So I'm going to write down, oh, I can't move that because I taped it down. I'm going to write down on a card, this is my Woodland Animal Series colors, because this is what I decided I want to use, okay? You do not have to use the same colors, and there's no limit to colors, but I wouldn't do more than like 8 colors, okay? You don't have to use all of the colors in every painting, but you just have to make sure that you only use those colors and you don't grab any other ones from in your color stuff, okay? So the reason why I'm going to write them down is because I want to remember that these are the ones that I'm going to use for all 3 paintings for our series of paintings. Okay, so I'm going to write down Payne's Gray. And this is just for me. Okay, I'm going to write down Raw Umber, Burnt Umber, Burnt Sienna, okay, so these are like my browns. What do I have? Unbleached Titanium.
Beautiful handwriting, Elizabeth says.
Oh, really? I'm writing so fast. Thank you. Yellow Ochre. Okay, so those are kind of like my golds and my tans. Okay. My blues, I have Payne's Gray. I have Midnight Garden.
Midnight Garden.
Skyline. And then my greens, I have a Smokey Jade. And Mossy Meadow. Okay, then of course you have your, so I should have put my blue down here with these blues. So these are my blues. These are my greens. These are my gold. These are my browns. Okay, so I'm going to keep this in a special place because, oh, you know what? I forgot my purple. My purple is a Prism Violet. I don't know if I'm going to actually use this purple or not. I'm going to put a question mark because I don't really have, when I look at these purples right here, I don't really have a purple that color. You see the difference? This is like LSU purple, and this is not even close. This is more of like a bluish purple. So I don't know if I would have to probably go try to find something in the store that matches that, or I would use my my color chart that I have, and I would look at how can I make this purple. That's not the right purple. Do I even have something that matches that purple? It's a really difficult purple, isn't it? Oh, look right here. Right there. That's it. Y'all see it? That purple right there is that, which is a mixture of crimson red and phthalo green. Okay? So, how awesome is that I found an actual color in my color palette. This one's kind of in this area right here. Kind of, not really. But yeah, this one down here is the best one. So it's a mixture of crimson red and phthalo green. Remember, look in my extra tutorials. Make sure you look at my extra tutorial videos, and I show you how to make this, this, what do I call this? This color chart. So that would help me a lot.